Welcome once again to my channel. In today's episode we will be showing you how to install Windows 11 on unsupported computer. I mean any type of computer. That's what we'll be showing you. But before we start, there are a few softwares you will have to download, and I'll take you to getintopc.com. That's where mostly I download my setups. So search for Rufus and download this one. First, let me connect my internet. I'm good to go. So let me download it again. Okay, we have it here. Scroll to the down section, click on download. You wait for a few minutes for it to pop up, then you click on start download. Remember the password is 123. Any password on this website is 123. 123. Then we'll go to it again. Then you click on, or you search for Windows 11. I think we have one here. Scroll to where you find download full setup. The file size is 4.4 gig. So we will download it here. Click it. As we did with the Rufus. This one too will pop up. Then you click on start download. Click on start download. Then it start to download. I'll pause the video, then we continue after I'm finished with the download. So I have finished downloading Windows 11. So I'll look for where Rufus is so that I start Rufus first. Then I use Rufus to create my bootable drive. So I'm now locating Rufus. It's right here, yeah, Rufus. Then you click on OK. Then you double click on Rufus setup file for it to open. I have my drive already inserted. That's why you see 32 gig right here. But if I take it off, you see that it will disappear. So insert your drive. Wait for it to show before you start anything. Then you select the Windows you want to use. That's Windows 11 right here. Okay, I've renamed it. Windows 11. It's right here. Then you change partition scheme to MBR. So we start with MBR, then later if it doesn't work, then we change it to JPT. So I'll click on MBR instead and start the process. It will take some time to finish creating the bootable drive. So I would suggest you relax and wait for it to finish. But I'll pause the video and continue after it is done. And remember that every step in this video is important, so don't skip any step. So right now I've finished creating the bootable USB drive. And note, a lot of people keep their items on the desktop, their folders on the desktop, which is not good. So first of all, move every file or folder that is important to you, that you don't want to lose, to the safest drive. Sometimes we create drive. Sometimes we use 2 drives or even 1, then we partition it differently so that when you run Windows on one, the other one will be safe. So any drive apart from C is safe. So all you have to do is to copy your folders or files, the safe drive, before we begin the process. So I've done mine, so I'll shut down the computer, then we start the process. So right now I've finished shutting down my computer, so I'll power it up. But keep in mind that every brand, whether HP or any other computer, they all have different keys for you to get the boot menu. So with HP, you will click on F10. Dell is F12. Toshiba is F12. HP is F9. Dell is F12. Toshiba is F12 and others. So I'll power it up. Boot option 2. So for me to be able to select my boot option. So I'll scroll down to USB hard drive and click OK. It will take some time for it to start, depending on the speed of your computer. But I'll speed it up for it to come up early. So we wait for some time. That started booting from the USB drive. So we wait for our first play. Okay. Now we are good to go. So first of all, when this comes up, your next move will be clicking on Shift plus F10 for command prompt. That is Shift plus F10 for command prompt. Okay. What you type next, you will enter red REGEDIT REGEDIT. Then you click on enter. Then you navigate to H key, local, then machine. Then you open. This is what you see below that folder. H key local machine. Your next folder to open is system. Then you go to setup. Click on setup. Now right click on setup folder. Then you go to new. You click on key. You right click on setup folder. Then you go to new. Then you click on key. So we are going to rename this new folder that we've just created to lab LAB config, meaning lab configuration. Lab config CONFIG LABCONFIG. Then you click on enter. Then you come back to that folder, lab config. Then you right click on it. You go to new. Now you won't click on key, but rather you click on dword into bracket 32-bit value. Click on it. Then it will create a new value for you. New value. Then you rename that new value. Bypass TPM. Check. Bypass TPM check. That's what you type in. Then you click on enter. Now, on the bypass TPM check, you double click on it. Then you change the value from 0 to 1. Then you click on OK. But that's not all. You go back to lab config folder. Then you go to new. Then you create dword 32 bits. You click on it again. This is the second time. Then you rename it to bypass secure boot check. Bypass secure boot check. Very simple. Then you click enter. Then on the bypass secure boot check, you double click on it, then change the value from 0 to 1. Then you click OK. That's all for now. You can close this window and close the command prompt too. We will begin our installation. You go to next, then you go to install. Select the first one. That's the one I use. You can select that one. Then go to next. Click on I accept the terms, the license terms. Then you go to next. custom installation. If you have multiple drive or you've partitioned your drive, this is how it's going to show. This first one, second and third, they are all one. That is the drive C. They partition it in such a way that it stores some information which you don't see. That is how Windows has programmed their computers. So for you to start the installation, you have to delete the first one, system reserve. Delete the partition. Then the second one, that is the drive C. That is the actual size of the drive C. Delete that one too. Then this one, OEM reserve. You delete that one too. For it to form one whole partition, then you click on new, apply. Then you go OK. It will create that files that we just deleted. It will create them again. You see how it has done. Then on this one, which is the actual size of the drive C, click on it, that drive, and you click on next. It will take some time for it to finish this step, depending on the speed of your computer. It has started getting files ready for installation. It will go up to 100%. Then move installing features. Next is installing updates, then finishing up. So it's almost done. Then we click on restart now. Remember to remove the USB drive, because there are some computers that will boot from the USB drive. So you remove it. After seeing Windows logo, then you can insert it in. But up to this option, this point, it doesn't need the USB. But for safety, just put in, because it's almost done. That's finished installing the comment section. Now we're starting the services. Up to this point, keep in mind that it has already finished installation. When you get here, you know that it's finished. But just need a few things to be done. So right now it's booting again. So you take the USB flash drive out. It's almost done. So from here, you select your country or region. Go next, the keyboard that you feel like using. I'll have to connect my internet to it. You type in the name of the computer. There you go next. It will reboot again. Now, how would you like to set up this device? For personal use or school or work? I'm choosing personal use. I go next. Sign in. Then I will insert my hand. I click next. Then I insert my password. Very simple. The type of Windows 11 some don't pin, some will ask for pin. So I've filled my pin, password, passcode. Okay, we accept it. For here, for me, I will skip. Later, I will come back and do it. Okay, we are almost done. We are almost done. So I think that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do so and click on the bell to get notified anytime I post another video. Thank you. Have a nice day.